I guess technically this morning it was 49.50, but welcome. So first of all, I am live on all platforms. So that's, oh, I just realized something. That's misspelled. So I'm live on all platforms. That's Instagram, TikTok, and also YouTube. If you are new here, welcome. Hey, Krills, how are you? If you are new here, welcome. My name is Claudia, and I'm the proud owner of Pink's Tees and Things. But on these social media streets, they call me the queen of direct-to-film printing. So today I'm going to be pressing up some shirts. I have an order that I have to get done. Hello, welcome everyone that's coming in. Hey, Yolanda, how are you? Hey, TikTok, what's going on? Good evening, 2020. How are you? Thank you for joining. Hey, Living as Susie Does, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. So I'm going to be pressing up these t-shirts really quickly while I'm on live. Hey, Lisa, thank you for joining. Miss Sophisticated over on YouTube, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so we're going to get started. It's just 4 shirts. I already have my transfers printed. We printed them, I want to say last night, but it was this morning actually before we left. So hopefully you guys will enjoy. Let's see here. Let's bring you down a little bit, YouTube. That might be a little bit better, huh? Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone that's joining. So I found my roll. I don't know if you were on the last live, but I finally figured out where all my Teflon sheets were. And so that was a fun time. But let's see here. So we're going to start with the size large. We're pressing white t-shirts. We're doing Ready K9 on the front, and then on the back, just the Bulldog. Okay, great. So let me grab the transfers. So we're going to be pressing up. I'm going to show you guys the 2 that we're pressing today. Hey, everyone that's joining. Hello. My apologies if I miss you as you're coming in. Thank you for tapping that screen. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up button as you enter, and thank you Instagram as well for tapping that screen. I can see the little hearts going, so I appreciate you guys so much for being here. We're going to be pressing up this image here first for starters, okay, and then that's a back print, and then here we have a front print. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay, so that we can knock these out really quickly. My apologies if I miss you as you are coming in, but happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining. So I'm just going to start by rolling out my shirt. And so we're going to start by rolling. Just so that you know, my heat press is set to 300 degrees for 30 seconds. So I press at 300 for 30 seconds. There's a range both for the temperature and the time that all of my transfers come with. And so you just figure out what works best for you. Thank you guys so much for tapping that screen. I appreciate it. So I'm just going to start with a quick pre-roll, just a lint roller here, okay? And then we're going to quickly just do a quick press. But I like to make sure my t-shirt is lined up first before we do that. Bring that all the way up. So this first print is just a little chest print. I only press it for a few seconds. That's just to kind of remove any moisture that may actually be in the t-shirt prior to pressing on your transfer. So this is whether you're doing transfers, if you're doing vinyl, whatever you are doing, make sure that you do that pre-press. That's going to ensure that your shirts actually last a lot longer. No one wants their customers to go home, throw, their shirt after washing it in the dryer and then letters fall off. No one wants that. Hey, Nacho Tacos, how are you? Hey, everyone that's entering. So we're going to go ahead and press this on first, okay? I do about 3 fingers length, which is about 3 inches down, okay? Once you figure out what 3 inches is for you, it'll be a lot easier. I've been doing this for a minute, so I kind of have my own little, hey, Tasha, Baby Giant, Damon, hello, how are you? Hey, Marissa. I kind of have my own little things that I do as I'm pressing. Uh-oh, roses. Oh, boy, it's a rose parade. So once I figure out where my 3 fingers are, I then just align my image. If you happen to see the camera, I think YouTube is the only one that can see the camera over here. I'm also recording on my camera because I said, listen, I purchased this bad boy. We're going to make sure we get some use out of it, okay? Okay, so I'm using a Teflon sheet. What else can you use? You can also use parchment paper. Super easy, super simple. We're pressing at 300 for 30 seconds. 300 degrees for 30 seconds. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. Then in addition to that, once this is done, we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna do the back print, which is that. And then we have sleeve prints as well that we're also going to be including. So I'll show you that as well. Thank you for sharing the live, for following, for thumbsing up, tapping that screen. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. So now I'm just gonna flip this over. So we're gonna do all of our hits. That's only because there's only 4. So if I had a lot of these, I would do all my front prints. And then I come back and I hit all my back prints as well. With the back of the t-shirt, I don't know if you guys have found this little trick to kind of work, but when you're looking for placement, one of the things I always pay attention to on the back of the shirts is the actual imprint of that front neckline. You can kind of feel it here along the shirt. Uh-oh, Instagram. What's going on, Instagram? Can you guys still see me? Okay, so one of the tricks that I use when I'm pressing shirts, you know how you see how you can kind of see the imprint of that front neckline? Okay, so what I typically do is I drop my image. If you're putting on a back print, you just drop it right underneath there, okay? And that's good placement. You don't want it too far down on the back, and you also don't want it up at the very top of the neckline, okay? So keep that in mind. So now let's get to pressing the back of this shirt. Welcome everyone that's entering. How are you? I hope all is well. Amanda, oh my gosh. Hey Amanda, how are you? Ladybug, welcome. Amanda, I love your shea butter. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, so once again, I'm lint rolling. You see what I'm doing, okay? So we're gonna lint roll that really quickly. I'm also gonna do a really quick pre-press, 5 to 7 seconds, okay? We've already pressed this shirt quite a bit, so I doubt there's any moisture, but just in case, okay, 5 to 7 seconds. You're gonna go ahead. I have the pull-out drawer for those of you, if you're wondering. This is a Heat Press Nation 16 by 20 press. So I'm just gonna bring this here, okay? I'm gonna align my image here on the back. So I know I want it centered and pretty much just right underneath that neckline. Should be good. I like to check placement again. Boom. We're going to put on our Teflon sheet and we're going to press the back of this, once again, 300 degrees for 30 seconds. Hey everyone, thank you guys so much for joining in, for tapping that screen. Happy Wednesday, Marissa. La Vida Dulce, hello. Uh-oh, ATO Nail God. Hey, how are you? Roses, roses, roses. I love it. Hey, Daniel. Yes, you caught me live. Sitting here printing some sublimation logos to press on ladies' socks. I love that. I love it. So we're working together. Hey, Kenya. How are you? If I happen to miss your questions during this live, I'll kind of go back once I'm done with the shirts and kind of look through. But if I still miss it, please feel free to message me. Hey, Ohio, how are you, Miss Ebony? So now we've done a front, we've done a back print, okay? Next, what we're doing on the right is a flag. So we're gonna do a flag on this side, actually. So I'm just gonna put my shirt, I don't know if you noticed that, but I have a drawer. It's, I think it's called the Alex drawer or something like that, from IKEA. So I have my drawer open here. I'm gonna actually lay my shirt in that drawer as I just quickly press the sleeves. But we've already done front and back print, okay? I just wanna show you just how easy this really can be. So I'm gonna bring the shirt in. Let me see, actually, let me get some foam. Let me grab a piece of heat foam because that's gonna help me. I need some heat foam, vapor foam, that's what it's called, vapor foam. So I have this stuff called vapor foam that I absolutely love. So if you're pressing, I kind of use it like outside of what they what they typically say. I've used it like as it's recommended. So like for instance, if you're pressing on something that could potentially melt, right? I'm gonna answer that in a second. That's hilarious. Inquiring minds want to know. Oh my gosh, it's looking like me after I cannot. So listen. So with this, hopefully soon though, Daniel. With this vapor foam, if you're pressing something like, let's say a pencil pouch that has material on one side that you're going to be applying vinyl to, but let's say on the other side it's more of a plastic, okay? You can actually cut out some of this vapor foam. It comes in a huge roll. I purchased it from, gosh, Heat Press Nation. I've had it forever and I've used it a lot. So I just typically just cut off what I need. Hey California, how are you? Oh, welcome. Hey Kim's Touch, thank you for the roses. So I'm just going to cut off a quick little piece, right? And so what it does is it protects that portion that could potentially melt. It actually absorbs the heat so that it doesn't melt whatever it is, if it's plastic or whatever you're using. So I cut off a little piece of vapor foam. I don't even know if they still sell this stuff, if I'm being honest. Cut off my piece of vapor foam. I'm gonna actually just take it, place it in here. So I'm putting it inside of the sleeve. And my apologies, I do intend on posting a video about this as well. But I have my vapor foam. That's going to help me kind of keep my placement, right? So I can see exactly where that transfer is going to have to go. And it's going to help me keep the form in place, okay, of the sleeve. So I'm just going to take my sleeve, okay? We're going to do a quick pre-press, just a really quick pre-press. We've already pressed our front and our back. Thank you for the roses. Thank you. Hello, welcome. Quick press, okay, that's done. So we're doing the right side. Right actually gets the flag. So we're going to go ahead and press that down. So I see where my center part is. So we're going to do sleeve here, okay? First sleeve print here. Go. Put down our Teflon. Make sure the placement hasn't moved. I'm going to press it 300 degrees for 30 seconds. Hello everyone that's entering. My apologies if I missed you. But yeah, that is kind of the plan here. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Daniel. Okay, road to larger space. I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that though. I really do. But yes, our DTF room. Oh my gosh, and roses. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's something that we've really kind of been talking about, is just the space, where we see ourselves kind of going in the next, year, 2, 3 even, where we're going with this whole thing, and it's something that we are actively kind of trying to figure out. Now granted, you haven't seen the entire space. I do have like a storage room as well, and so that's pretty nice, because I'm able to like store my inventory, so t-shirt and things of that nature, which was really nice because when this order came up, I was able to just kind of mosey over to the area and figure out what I had in stock and what I need to order. So I'm doing the same thing with this side as well, okay? Same exact thing. Are there other ways you can do it? Absolutely. But I'm just showing you kind of some of the little tips and tricks I've learned along the way. But I appreciate that so much, Daniel. Your story is actually really inspiring. But yeah, we've really been kind of talking about it and things that, we kind of see for the future, and thinking about space. Hey everyone that's entering. Okay, so I have this, I've rolled it. I'm doing a quick pre-press. Just a really quick pre-press. Hey Nasia, how are you? Thank you for joining. Coco, hello. Okay, now the number 22 is going on this side. Okay, so we know 22. I can still, the cool thing about sleeves is that you can still kind of see the imprint of it, right? The imprint, the midline imprint. And so that's amazing because that's going to help you align your design. So we're going to press that 30 seconds, okay? 30 seconds, 300 degrees. Hey everyone that's entering. Oisette, how are you? Thank you for joining. And then I'm going to get my next shirt ready. So this shirt, okay. Alrighty, that's done. I'm gonna put my vapor foam there. I'm gonna set this shirt to the side. And I'll drop one of my Teflon sheets here. Oh man, I was so happy to find my pack. I don't know, for those of you that joined me on the last live, thank you. How are you? For those of you that joined me on the last live, OMG. It was hilarious. I couldn't figure out where my things were. So this one is getting Bulldog. And this one, and this one. So I think I'm going to start. We're going to start by doing our sleeves here. And then I have all my other pieces that need to go in. Okay, so here we go. Sleeves again. The cool thing about the sleeve, like I said earlier, let me get this vapor foam out of the way. But one of the cool things about the sleeve is that you already kind of have a crease there. So that's pretty nice. So you kind of know your midline area. Oh, you guys can't see that, but can you kind of see that crease? Hold on, TikTok. I'm trying. There we go. You see that crease there? That's your midline point, okay? So with the vapor foam, it's super easy. Where did I put it? Where's my vapor foam? Oh, there it is. It's super easy because you just line the vapor foam up with the seam. So I'm just going to put it in here again. And this stuff has come in handy. I did some yoga mats, and they weren't like super high quality. So like I could tell, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know about this. But what I did was I supplemented on some glitter. The actual logo of the business worked out just fine with the vapor foam. The vapor foam was the lifesaver. Otherwise, it probably would have melted those little yoga mats. I kid you not. So we're going to do a quick pre-press, and then we're going to put down our transfer. So quick pre-press, just a quick one. This is the left side, so we're going to do on the left the number 22. So I'm just going to place down the number 22 there. Grab our Teflon. Make sure our placement hasn't moved. And then press for 30 seconds on 300 degrees. Hey Bingham, how are you? Hey Kit Kat, how are you doing? So while that's pressing, I know we're going to be doing the other side. I have my other transfer that's going to be going over there. And for those of you that are just joining, welcome. I'm Claudia, the proud owner of Pink's Tees and Things. And today we are pressing up some of our direct-to-film transfers. So I'm showing you just how easy it is to really press these t-shirts and get them out the door to your customers. So that's done, okay? My transfers are also a cool or cold peel. So keep that in mind as well, which is why kind of doing all these multiple presses is totally okay, because we would have to wait anyway to peel the transfers. So we're going to do the opposite side, okay? Which is our right side, and we're going to place the flag on this side. I love this vapor foam, and I think it wasn't that expensive, and it came in a pretty big roll, and I still have a pretty large piece, but you just cut it off as you need it. I even had these little bags, like tote bags that I had to do, and they were, I don't know what kind of material they were because I didn't purchase them. But my goodness, you want to talk about, and I was applying vinyl at the time, but this, oh, the vapor foam, Tremendous help. So now we're going to place our flag, and I can see my midline placement. So you're going to put the flag down here, place a piece of Teflon on top. You can use Teflon or parchment paper. Either one works, okay? Keep that in mind also. Hey, Kimmy Star, how are you? Hey, I just realized that you pronounced my name correctly. Yes, I said it last night. I was like, oh, I like that name. Are you using, yes, I am, Vapor Foam. Hey, Kay Gregory, how are you? I bought this stuff like, oh gosh, I don't know, at least 3 years ago. I've missed your live for a bit. No problem, Catherine. How are you? Hey, Marlon. Hey, Tara. So now that's done, okay? So now we can go ahead, remove our handy dandy foam, which, like I'm telling you, lifesaver. And now we're gonna do, let's go ahead and do our back press. So let's see, what size is extra large? This one. Bring that up there. This one only gets our little doggy, and that's it. Okay, let's roll this. How are you guys doing today? I'm just doing a quick lint roll. Make sure you're lint rolling your shirts and doing a quick pre-press. You want to remove moisture and any additional, you would be surprised. You can't really tell because these are white shirts, but on the live where I did the black t-shirts, OMG. That lint roller definitely came in handy. You'd be surprised how much lint you can actually get off of these t-shirts. Quick pre-press, 5 to 7 seconds. Pronounce it Keith or Kite. Oh my God. I could totally see that though. But once I read the full name, I was like, I think it's Kit Kat. Okay. So quick press. Now we're ready to actually put down our logo. Hey, awesome. Good. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. Remember, I'm using the front actually of that t-shirt, the imprint of it, to figure out where this back print is going to go. And then you just want to make sure that you have it all aligned. Put down your Teflon or your parchment paper, whichever one you have. These are fresh Teflon sheets, so I love them. If you have a Teflon sheet that maybe it's showing signs of wear, I wouldn't suggest that you press with that. Is that someone's design? It is fun size. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a custom order. So now we're pressing at 300 degrees for 30 seconds. Those are my settings. But one of the things that I advise you to do if it's your first time ever using direct-to-film transfers, with all of my orders, I include a sample pack. And so that sample pack is really for you to kind of figure out what your temperature, time, and pressure settings are for your heat press at home, okay? Or in your office, wherever you are, in your shop. You want to make sure that you're finding out what your specific time, temperature, and pressure settings are. Okay, so I always include a sample pack for you to test before you actually use the transfers that you purchase. Hey, Mama B, how are you? So now we're going to do the front print. Okay. Here we go. All right. Quick little, again, we're just lint rolling. Make sure you always have lint rollers handy. So I always keep lint rollers, especially when you're doing those t-shirts. Those are going to be your best friends when it comes to pressing. Quick pre-press for 5 to 7 seconds. Hey, thank you guys so much for the follows. Is that a 15 by 15? I didn't hear if you answered that question earlier. No problem, Kit Kat. This is 16 by 20. 16 by 20 heat press. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I love the pull-out drawer. I didn't realize how useful that was. Your area is so neat. I'm still trying to organize. Listen, it's not always like that. Last night in particular, well, I guess this morning when we left, it was a mess. It was. But before I left, I said, okay, I'm going to clean up my space. So when I come back in, I already know. I already know that it's nice and clean and I don't have to do anything. So trust me, it's not always that way, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for tapping the screen and thumbsing up as you're coming in. I appreciate it. I just got a 12 by 15, so ready to start. Orlando, I am very excited for you to start. I started with a 9 by 12 heat press, which you can kind of see. It's right here. See this little guy here? Straight from Amazon. So we're pressing at 300 degrees for 30 seconds. My goal though is really kind of to show you how, especially if you're just entering the space of t-shirts and your customers really love multicolored prints. I want to show you how to price your t-shirts appropriately so that you're turning a profit, because a lot of times it's not actually the issue of like the cost of the transfer. It's how are you pricing your items. So you should know what it costs to produce each item that you have in your shop and how to price it appropriately. At the end of the day, this is to grow your business. So utilize it for that, in that manner, you know, grow your business. I don't mind trying it. Yes, you definitely can. If you have a design in mind that you're interested in getting turned into a transfer, absolutely. You certainly can. I do have artwork requirements when it comes to that. Let me just put this t-shirt down really quickly and I'll be right back. So with the artwork, you want to make sure that it's a PNG or vector image, okay? Let's see. Oh, I need, okay. Hold on. I think I missed some things over here. Hey, Clover Medic, how are you? So with the custom orders, you want to make sure that you have a PNG or a vector image with a transparent background. Can't stress that enough. And your resolution, you really want it to be about 300 DPI. So hopefully with that information, you'll be able to make sure that your image is correct and it's going to give you the best quality print. One of the things, if you have any questions about you know, submitting your order, you can upload your artwork directly on the website. But if you have any questions, send me a message and I'll be sure to get back to you. I make shirts as well. Okay, awesome. That's awesome. I have the pink one from Heat Press Nation and I'm obsessed. I love it. I wish they had larger sizes in the pink press, but they don't. And so I was already coming from a 9 by 12, so I was like, I'm going for the gusto, 16 by 20. I use SVGs. So if you can turn that SVG into a PNG, absolutely. First time watching. Hey, how are you, Tony from Houston, Texas? Welcome. Just created an account. Okay, I'll get that. I'll get you access here shortly. As soon as I'm done pressing these t-shirts, I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yes, Tia Marie, I do sell custom direct-to-film transfers. Yes, I do. So we just talked about that. Okay, just making sure. Okay, good. Okay, I answered all the questions. Great, let's check YouTube. Okay, great evening. Yes, thank you. So for the next one, we're doing this. Also, yes, I train dogs. We're doing the 22 with the flag. And we're also doing our main back print as well. So on the back, we're doing this with the yes, I train dogs. Ready Canine. Boom. Okay, so let's grab another shirt. We're going to start with the sleeve. So we're going right first. So on the right, we're actually placing the flag. I'm looking at my notes there because I have them written down on what's what for this order. So on the right side, we're doing the flag. So, oh, for those of you that are just joining, sorry about that. Hey, Dimps. Hey, FZ Print. There you go. I'm actually using vapor foam. So if you have never heard of this stuff, it actually can kind of come in handy. It's nice to kind of have in my little arsenal. I kind of use it like a pressing pillow sometimes, but really it's helped in situations when I've had to press on material that isn't, you know, it's really heat sensitive. So like, for instance, I was sharing earlier, I've done yoga mats, and so it kept my yoga mats from melting, pretty much from melting. And so that was super useful, but I love this stuff. It comes in a huge roll. You cut it off as you need it to the size that you need it to be, and you're good to go. So that's what I'm using for my sleeves. It helps me keep the form of the sleeve. I can still see my midline press on it, And then, boom, we're done, right? Lint roll, pre-press, and now we're gonna be placing the flag on the right side of this shirt. I'm only pre-pressing for 5 to 7 seconds. My heat press is set to 300 degrees, okay? 300 degrees, 30 seconds. That's my sweet spot with this heat press, okay? We have our transfer down. I'm using Teflon, but I typically don't. I typically use parchment, but these are fresh sheets that I just opened. Now we're gonna press for the full 30 seconds at 300 degrees. Let's see. Hey, welcome, Georgia Sassy. How are you? Let's see. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna get you access as soon as I'm done with this. Okay, so that you can get in. And then last night I was working on designs. So those will be dropping on the website here by Friday. They'll be up. And I'm so excited. There's so many prints. I was talking to my husband. Well, I guess it was this morning. I keep saying last night, but technically it was this morning. But I'm talking to him about it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really getting me excited. I want to start doing more shirts. I've shared that with you guys, that I really kind of want to start revving up the shirt portion of the game. Also, another helpful tip, if you're doing these sleeves like this, if you have a hat press. I got rid of my hat press that I had. I probably shouldn't have. That was a rookie mistake. I was still very new. And I was like, I don't plan on doing hats. And get rid of it. Probably not a good idea, because you can also use a hat press. Oh, it's just 4. Just 4. That's it. So just 4 shirts. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna scale this thing, but the designs had me excited. Product pricing would be if you would pay others. Wait, hold on. Just keeping yourself in the profit range. I think I misunderstood you there. I heard a little bit of what you had to say, but I think, tell me again. Say it again for me. But yes, it's very important to ensure that you're pricing your products appropriately. At the end of the day, you want to turn a profit, right? Isn't that the name of the game? Like, I want you to be able to really use this. So, absolutely, you're in it for a treat. She's funny and helpful. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys are so sweet. So we're pressing again, another sleeve print, 300 degrees for 30 seconds, okay? Thank you guys so much for tapping that screen. I'm getting close to my goal. Hey, Valley Girl 11, thank you for following. How are you? So now that's done, okay? So now we can take our beautiful little foam, and it's so resilient. I have pieces of this stuff that I'm telling you, I know I used when I first purchased it, and it's still just as bouncy. Now, the yoga mats, I will say, the pieces that I use for the yoga mat, they did take quite a beating. But like the little pieces that I use here and there, even when I'm applying neck labels, you can even put this underneath if you don't have that cap press, hat press, whatever you want to call it. If you don't have that, just as long as you have something that raises the surface of the shirt, just enough for you to be able to apply direct, even pressure, temperature, and all that good stuff. Thank you. I appreciate that. So vapor foam, super handy. If you are in the t-shirt industry, that's something that can come in a lot of handy. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the front press. I wonder if they still sell it. Now my mind is kind of wondering, but I wonder if it's still on the market. Hopefully, because I'm telling you how useful it can be. But I kid you not, super useful stuff. And I still have a lot of the roll left. So we're going to go ahead and do a quick pre-press. And then on the front, we're going to be placing this Ready K9. Okay. Ready K9. My spacing is 3 fingers. With my husband, I think it's only 2. But really, it's about 3 inches, right? Down from the neckline, okay? And so once you have that all set up, I'm gonna go ahead, put my parchment paper down. Hello, hello. Thank you everyone that's joining. And now, here we go. We're pressing again, 300 degrees, 30 seconds. Okay, let's see. Hold on. I am new, but definitely will be working with you. I love your bubbly personality. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, though, please feel free to message me, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Keep in mind, though, I do, because of the heat here in Southern California. Hey, Sandra, how are you? So because of the heat here in Southern California, I've been really kind of oscillating my times and changing them as needed. So I've been printing a little bit later at night as needed, okay? So keep that in mind, but I do get back to you. It just may not be within the, like I may not actually be here. So if I'm not here, I'll get you as soon as I come back to the office. Okay, it's still available. Woo! I was like, here I am telling you guys, this stuff is amazing. Is it available? Should have checked that. Thank you, Marissa. I appreciate that. So everyone, thank Marissa over on YouTube for doing the due diligence of checking out Heat Press Nation to see if this vapor foam is still available. But I love it. I love this stuff. We use it in all, I mean, I've used it on so many different projects. The tote bags, I think, definitely got me because I didn't expect them to have such a reaction to the heat. I mean, I'm talking almost like real issues. So the vapor foam helped a lot. So with the back of this shirt, we're doing Yes I Train, right? Yeah. Did I do a pre-press, guys? I think I did. Okay, let's double press. Did I do a pre-press? Who saw me do a pre-press on this shirt? Let me see. What are you guys saying? Best place to get images. Really all over. So Etsy, you have to be very careful with Etsy because, okay, I did. Okay, I thought so. And I was like, I felt like I kind of brought it down, but I wasn't sure. So with Etsy, you have to be very careful, especially if you're looking to get transfers. Okay, yes, good. Okay. Okay, I was like, listen, we're gonna double press it because we don't want any problems, okay? What platforms do you sell your products? Only on my Shopify website. Yeah. Only on my Shopify. So we got that there. Love to make sure that look, these are all finger measurements. I'm not using any tools other than the free ones that I have. And so we're gonna cut the top of this guy a little bit. Let's cut the top of this transfer because that's gonna go right underneath. Yes, I train dogs. Okay, here we go. Looking good. Bring that up. And now we're gonna put down our Teflon and we're good to go. Okay, thank you guys so much for that. Hello everyone, welcome. Hey Lostadine, hey T-shirt Museum, how are you? I finally caught your live. Yes, you did. Marissa, I'm so thankful that you did that because I literally was over here like, I need to check. I don't know if I did it correctly, right? Hey, how are you? Okay, also, if you're just joining, my apologies. I am live on 3 different platforms. So I'm live here over on Instagram, also on TikTok and YouTube, okay? So that was 300 degrees for 30 seconds. That's all. That's it. That's all. Wait, hold on. I think I want to hit the top of this a little bit more. Let's see. It looked like the shirt was up a little high. And typically, if your shirt is high on your heat press at the very top, sometimes you have to kind of bring it down a little bit to make sure that it's getting the correct temperature. So I know on this heat press, the outskirts of my heat press, and it's been like that probably since I've had it, honestly. I just noticed there's like a little degree of difference. Okay, hello everyone that's just joining. Tap, 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 tap. Am I close? Am I really? Oh my gosh, it is 12.3. No way. No way. I love it. I love it here. Okay, so we're gonna set this to the side. Let it cool, because remember, it's a cold, cool peel. And then we're going to get working on the last shirt, okay? So it's pretty seamless. It's not too bad, right? We've been on for 40 minutes. A lot of it is because I'm talking as well. If I were just here and just pressing shirts and going, these would have been done already probably, okay? It is best to plug the press directly into the wall outlet. Yes, I am aware, but on this particular press, for purposes of you guys being able to see what's going on, this is the setup we're going with. But I appreciate that so much, Orlando. I do. Hey everybody, my first live, welcome. Yes, Kay Gregory, tell Marissa thank you, because she definitely did. Absolutely, she definitely did. And as a matter of fact, to kind of speak to that, Orlando, when I first got this heat press, I had to get a dedicated line put in my home just for the heat press. So you are speaking nothing but truth there. Completely. Even the one that I have behind here that you guys can't quite see, even with that one, you have to have it in a dedicated, on a dedicated outlet. But for whatever reason, this wall doesn't have outlets. And I think it's like such a strange, I don't know what happened there. But there are none. But throughout the rest of the place, there's tons of outlets. So I don't know. But yeah, when I had it in my home, I had to get a dedicated, I think the electrician put in like a dedicated line. I don't know if that's the correct terminology, so please don't get me. But yeah, had to make sure it had enough power for sure. I think when I got it, it actually was causing issues with something else I was using. And I don't remember what it was. Is that the last of this one? Let's see. Oh no, okay, there's still one more. Woohoo! But it's almost done. Yeah, so no, I totally get that. Totally. Okay, so pre-press really quickly. That's the right side. So on the right, we're going to do the flag, and on the left, we're doing the 22. Hey, everyone that's joining. How are you? Stacy, Dahlia, hello. Let's see. Oh my gosh, roses. Thank you, ATL Nail God. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so we're on the right side. So on the right side, we're going to do the flag. If you notice, I keep saying that because I want to make sure it's on the correct side. Okay. Been there, done that, where you're like, uh-oh, that was not the right side. Thank you for the roses. Those are super nice. Thank you, Fabulous is 32. I appreciate that. Oh, Los Angeles, welcome. Gotta go watch it on YouTube. Peace and blessings. Absolutely. Oh, not more roses. Roses. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome from Los Angeles. Okay, so 300 degrees, 30 seconds. Done, okay? So that's our right side. Now we're going to head over to the left. And as you can see, I'm just reusing this vapor foam. And it's so useful. It's gotten us out of a lot of little pickles, that's for sure. I'm telling you. Okay, so let's put our vapor foam in. Now we're going to press the 22 on the left side. And like I said, it's really cool because it doesn't interfere with that natural like press, seam press on the t-shirts. So that way I can kind of see and gauge where the midline of this actual t-shirt sleeve is. Okay, all right, let's roll that a little. I think I'm like, oh yeah, there we go. That's how you know you're kind of getting towards the end on this. But I'm trying to use every little bit, even though I have a drawer full. But that's okay, we're not going to be wasteful over here. So let's do a quick pre-press. Then we're going to do the 22 on this side. Hello. Hey, Biscuit Mama, how are you? Quick pre-press. Then I'm going to place my 22 here. Okay. Grab my Teflon. These are some really nice Teflon sheets. I searched and I searched and I searched. Now we're going to press it in 300 degrees, 30 seconds. Hey, Savannah, Georgia. Lula, how are you? Lula, I found some amazing skate designs. I hope you find them amazing. I thought they were super cute. But, but they'll be going up on Friday. Yes, yes, yes. Good, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing pretty good today, not too bad. I came in later in the day. I left here, we left about, I want to say it was probably like 6 a.m. But after I got off live, we went into full, like, let's go, let's do this, let's get these done. We went into full let's go mode. So it was hilarious. Once we looked up, it was like, oh my gosh. Okay, we've been here for quite some time. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our front print press. So this one is just a Ready K9. I have to go by, I think I'm going to go by Smart and Final. I'm pretty sure they'll probably have, or maybe even Sam's Club may have the large thing of parchment paper. That is my absolute favorite to use because I like to throw them out as I'm using them. It's like throw them out and get them done and over with. So I love those. Okay, then here we're gonna do the quick Ready K9 image, okay? I use 3 fingers, so if you happen to be just joining, I use my 3 fingers to judge how far down I actually am gonna place my image on the front of a shirt. It's about 3 inches though, roughly, okay? With my husband, I think it's like 2 fingers. And so he always makes fun of me, but that's okay. It's okay. I still love him. And he's not going to make me feel bad about my 3 fingers, okay? Oh my gosh. I'm from Savannah too. Oh, wow. Look at that. So now we're going to press 300 degrees, 30 seconds. There we go. There we go. Hello, Diane. How are you? Alrighty. So once that's done, we'll then press the back on, and then that will be all she wrote. Hey, from Indiana. Oh my gosh, my daughter was just in Indiana actually. She had a blast, but yeah, she just got back. Okay, so now we've done the front, we've done our 2 sleeves. Now we're going to go ahead and hit the back with the images, the back print that needs to go back there. Do that. How many times can I say back? I don't know. I just did it. Okay, so let's roll this again. Dallas, Texas. Hey, welcome from Dallas. I think my daughter's only complaint about Indianapolis, she was in Indianapolis. Her only complaint was that everything closed really early. She was like, what's going on here? She was like, what's going on? I think they were like downtown Indianapolis too. So she was like, I don't understand. So quick pre-press, we've done our lint roll. Hey, 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 how are you? Thank you for joining. Oh, thank you. Hey, Nikitty, how are you? So this is just a quick little pre-press, okay? We're putting on our back print that needs to go on this shirt. One of my rules of thumb when I'm placing my print on the back, you can actually kind of see the imprint of that the front neckline. So you don't want to go above that. You want to go right below it, okay? Right below it, that's going to get you really great press, very good placement, okay? But I appreciate that. Thank you so much, kidding me. So we got that going, okay? Now we're going to place our words. So yes, I train dogs. Boom. Done. That's going to go there. Okay, make sure that it's nicely aligned. And then right underneath it, I'm just going to trim the top of this transfer just a little bit. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Gifts by Nick, how are you? Thank you for joining. So now we're going to go ahead and just trim the top of this so that we can press them at the same time. Okay, so I trimmed off the top. We're just going to place it right underneath there. okay? Got our Yes I Train Dogs looking good. I'm just gonna move that up a bit, but I'm not gonna take it all the way to the edge there. And voila. Press it for 330 seconds, okay? 15, yeah! Yes, mission accomplished. I love that. Thank you. Not TikTok hitting the goal of 15K likes. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's see. I saw something come in over here. T-shirt chick, hey! Can you leave the drawer halfway pushed in so the image is in the center of the press where it's the hottest? Hold on. Can you? Yes, you absolutely can. Yes, yes, yes. So one of the things that I actually just talked about that. I don't know if you were here earlier, Natalie, but that was one of the things that I talked about earlier. My image was up kind of high, right? And so I was like, oh no, let's bring that down a little bit. But I don't like to get the imprint of my shirts. I don't like it to like press that imprint into the shirt. So what I did was I just brought it down a little bit and hit it again with the press. But yeah, you totally can. Absolutely, because when I actually check the temperature, I have this little infrared like thermometer, and so my edges are typically not as hot as the actual inside of the press. Special Creations, welcome. How are you? Yes, hey, welcome. Trudy here from Maryland. Hey, Maryland, how are you? So now that that's done, we're gonna go ahead, let these sit. Okay, let these sit, cool, because my transfers are a cold, cool peel. They are not hot peel, okay? But we have a second press that we're actually going to be doing. Was about to say, be sure to use an infrared heat gun to check your press hot spots. It's not always the middle. Yep, it's not, and that's kind of what I was saying. I kind of know my spots on this press, and I know for a fact. Definitely there at the edges towards the back. Not a good spot, okay? But it really does kind of vary all around. Yes, my middle on this particular press is pretty good, but what I noticed on my other press is that it's pretty good except for my top left of that press. I feel like well, not even a feel. I saw the numbers, and so not quite as hot as the rest of the plate. But yeah, I love the infrared. I kind of sort of borrowed it from my husband. Let me see, is he in the, okay, he may be here. So I may have borrowed it from an unknown location, and I may have secured it here at the shop. May have been in a barbecue shed that my husband has, maybe, allegedly. That's what I heard. So the brown paper is actually a Teflon sheet, just so that you know, and they're fresh. So typically when I do my direct-to-film transfers, I actually really love parchment paper. It's one of my favorites. Absolute favorites is parchment paper, but I didn't have any more. Although I thought I had a whole box, but when I found the box, it was empty. So, yes, yes, yes it is. It's a Teflon sheet, and it just helps kind of protect not only the garment that you're pressing, but also your heat press. You don't want to accidentally burn something on your heat press, although it can be clean, but, you know, just to avoid that step, right? Thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. So we're letting those cool for a second. In the interim, I wanted to come in. I wanted to show you guys how I pressed them up. Ohio, okay, hey Ohio, how are you? Let's see, DeAndre, thank you for joining. Hold on, let me see if I missed. I feel like I missed something. Hey Unique, how are you? Purpose Chaser, good evening, good evening. Okay, Trudy, I think I said hello to you. Special Creations. I can't believe you guys. We hit our goal over on TikTok. Hey, D-Bars, how are you? So now, once those cool, I'm going to peel them. You have to do a second press. But on that second press, you don't have to press for the full 30 seconds. It's literally a quick press. I'm talking 5 to 10. If you want to say 5 to 15, depending on your heat press and how long you're pressing the image for, the artwork on your apparel for, I say 5 to 10 seconds. That's all you need for your second press. That's it. Once you do that, you are completely done, okay? So I appreciate you guys so much for joining me. I'm gonna hop off because I want to let the person that's actually coming to pick these up know that they're ready to go. Hey Miami, how are you? Terry, welcome. But I wanted to pop on again and show you how to press direct-to-film transfers. If it's something that you're unfamiliar with, I wanted to be able to kind of provide you with a little bit more information and also some demonstration on just how easy it is to apply those images. It was a game changer for me in my business when I first started using transfers, and so I wanted to come and give you that visual as well. I know I talk about time saving, but I want to show you what that actually looks like. No, I don't offer wholesale because I don't require like a certificate or anything like that, documentation, but I do offer bulk order. So I have a bulk order discount that I offer on the website. It's automatically applied to your account. So depending on if you're ordering 50, 100, 150, 200 transfers, that discount comes off automatically. So hopefully that answers your question, Terry. But I appreciate all of you for joining me for technically live number 2, day 50 of my 100 days of live challenge. Daniel, I appreciate you for joining me. Marissa, thank you for joining me. ATL Nail God. Everyone that's just been here, I'm trying to remember all of the names. Oh my gosh. Marissa, T-shirt chick, Diane, Natalie, Fabulous is 32, Kay Gregory, Derica, thank you so much for joining me, and I'm glad you were actually able to join me live. Kay Gregory, Mama B, thank you. Catherine, good to see you again on the live. Thank you for joining us, but I really, really, really do appreciate you guys. Baby Giant, it was so good to see you again in the live. Miss Tasha, Damon, Miss Sophisticated, all of you that have joined me on all of the platforms, okay, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, I appreciate you. And if you happen to be catching this video on the replay, be sure to hit that thumbs up button if I added any value, whether it was educational, a little bit of entertainment, or inspiration. I appreciate you for being here. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you want to join me live, turn on your post notifications so that you'll be notified each time I upload or I go live. So hopefully I will catch you on the next live. Thank you everyone that joined me here live. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.